HONICO Systems offers business workload automation for SAP and non-SAP since 1999. HONICO is a software producer which was founded in Hamburg with branches in Fulda, Dresden, and Switzerland. BatchMan is a fully SAP-integrated tool aiming to automate batch processes. We offer you a 360-degree service, including migration, implementation, training, support, and maintenance. Why BatchMan? Here you can see the simple benefit through process automation. Unlike SM36 and SM37, BatchMan allows for cross-system and cross-client scheduling, addressing the limitations posed by the increasing number of products and platforms introduced by SAP each year. With workload automation, the advanced job scheduling, you will increase your productivity and reduce effort and significantly reduce downtimes and errors, therefore increases reliability and high availability of your SAP system. Thanks to SAP integration, we can offer you revision and operational security with highest data consistency. Also, a fast return on investment and a low total cost of ownership. With all the advantages as an SAP native solution, BatchMan benefits you with a fast return on investment and low total cost of ownership. At the core of SAP, BatchMan works simply with a quick installation via SAP Transport without the need for any additional hardware or software, server, or database. Also, BatchMan sticks to the SAP GUI, with which many SAP bases are already familiar, bringing BatchMan users a quick adaptation and fast training. We also offer the authorization management through SAP roles. BatchMan supports standard SAP processes such like user job interception, archiving, payment and dunning runs, BW chains, and info cubes. With more than 20 years supporting SAP basis with their daily work, BatchMan has developed a toolbox aiming to assist you with extra features such as batch input, IDOC monitoring, responding to spools and logs, multi-print to PDF, SAP ISU mass activities. BatchMan is a stable, fully SAP-integrated automation solution for the entire system landscape. With central installation on the existing system, BatchMan can control all processes across all your SAP and non-SAP systems, whether on-prem, private cloud, or public cloud. Thanks to the failover system, BatchMan will switch your system and keep it running even with undergoing maintenance. With our File and Data Manager, FMD for short, BatchMan can help you handle file automation, eliminate scripting, implement comprehensive error handling and monitoring. BatchMan File and Data Manager consists of two components. One part is the central controlling FDM cockpit, BatchMan Master System, which is installed in any SAP system. The other part is at least one BM FDM agent. This BatchMan agent takes the executing role. From there, all file operations are started later. The picture shows a typical FDM system landscape with a central BatchMan Master System, which acts as a single point of control and provides the complete GUI with master data maintenance, monitoring, reporting, and so on. A BM agent is installed on the central file server and thus forms the central interface to all other systems that are to be connected to the file system landscape. These systems can be connected via various protocols such as FTP, SFTP, SAP, RFC, SMB, etc. If none of these protocols is available on a system, it can be connected via the installation of a separate BM agent. For SAP basis, the term background job shouldn't be a foreign word. An SAP job consists of one to several steps, and each step typically contains a program with a specific function. In other words, an SAP job enables the combination of one to several programs into a single unit. Creating, scheduling, and maintaining background jobs are the daily routine for SAP basis by using tools like SM36, and monitoring and analyzing them using SM37, as they are the standard transaction used to create and monitor background jobs. However, these tools may not be the most efficient options. BatchMan can create real SAP jobs with XBP interface with much less effort. Don't worry, your SM36 and SM37 still work. With BatchMan, you will gain new possibilities such as rule-based scheduling dates and times, dependencies on other jobs, resources, checkpoints, files, or events. With BatchMan alerting, SAP basis can finally get rid of continuously monitoring of key jobs. Once there is an issue occurring, an alert SAP office mail will be sent to you ASAP. In BatchMan, there is no programming necessary. BatchMan job maintenance can be performed quickly and easily. Clear definition of all criteria and dependencies, including alerting, start criteria, scheduling dates, dependencies such as predecessor and successor. You can direct check during scheduling. As we just mentioned about alarming, BatchMan increases the security of your critical processes through various alarming options. You can create for each job or net an alarm to different teams with different alerting methods at different times. You can also open interfaces for the connection of external alarming tools. With special calendars, BatchMan allows easy and more efficient maintenance of your job planning. The BatchMan Special Calendar is an extension of the SAP Plant Calendar. Date rules become combinable with each other and can be used globally in job, net, and order scheduling. Preview Calendar provides quick overview. BatchMan support various of process types, including ABAP processes, external programs, external commands, BW processes such as process chains and info packages, FI processes such as payment run and dunning run, archiving with load distribution of Dell jobs, also file and data manager processes. In SAP job scheduling, many SAP basis experts rely on time buffers when scheduling jobs with SM36 to plan a sequence. For instance, they might insert a 1-hour buffer between the first and second jobs to allow for error resolution before affecting the upcoming tasks. However, this approach often results in prolonged processing times due to the cumulative effect of time buffers on the network. BatchMan offers an alternative by allowing the combination of jobs into a net using lines. With lines, time buffers become redundant and processes accelerated. The result is a direct gain in time and thus increased process efficiency. Beside of the normal black lines, you can use green lines and red lines to create different branches for different circumstances. No programming is required. BatchMan monitoring increases security through central overview and control. You can filter the monitoring views. It is also a control center. You have direct intervention in all processes. Changing individual job data is possible. You can jump into graphical process display. In the graphical process display, you can simply use drag and drop to build your process chains with no programming required. In the graphical modeling, you can see the processes with branches and parallel strands. In the monitoring, you can see the current process status with different colors and other micro-information such as times, files, and events. With more than 2 decades supporting SAP Basis with their daily work, BatchMan has developed a toolbox, aiming to assist you with extra features such as monitoring of batch input sessions and iDocs, conversion and multiple printing of spool lists, dynamic scheduling and descheduling of jobs, blocking of transactions and monitoring of blocking entries, various operating systems and file-based actions, convenient calendar maintenance. Last but not least, with the help of TIVA rules, BatchMan can automate even better and reduce errors. Unfortunately, SAP only provides rudimentary date calculation and computation. It is impossible to apply complicated rules on variables automatically. Through TIVAR, BatchMan can finally support complex date calculations and computations. It offers you convenient process control through dynamic updating of report variants for date values, FY periods, calendar weeks, composite values, and system variables. The implementation of BatchMan is straightforward and efficient, with the go-live process taking only 2 weeks. In the initial week, BatchMan will be installed in your system and we will provide a 2-day training, which can also be conducted remotely. During the second week, a 5-day workshop will deepen your understanding of how BatchMan can seamlessly integrate into your daily processes. Following the workshop, BatchMan will officially go live. If needed, an extended customizing workshop can be scheduled in week 10 to address specific scenarios and provide recommended solutions. Here is an overview of the migration process. First, needs assessment. We will conduct a thorough analysis and evaluation of your initial situation and the expected results. Second, proof of concept. Critical processes will be implemented in a test environment to demonstrate the feasibility of BatchMan. Third, migration to test. Automated transfer of inventory processes and approval will take place, with the possibility of re-optimization for optimal BatchMan performance in your system. Fourth, cutover. We will guide you through the live connection of processes, offering flexibility with options like side-by-side or Big Bang, depending on the results of the test phase. Fifth, hypercare. During the initial operational period, you will receive extended customer support to ensure a smooth transition. At last, operations. Eventually, all supervision responsibilities will be transferred into your own hands. You want to learn more about BatchMan? Contact us now.